Saints. Is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Throwing, Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Flowers. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He'll take it at the 42. Oh, a nice spin. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes it's...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston to give. It's Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
On play action, Winston. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Max Williams, 33 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On second down, Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Play action now. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing on second and long. Winston. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Play fake. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, Winston. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
3 yards the gain there, second down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Kamara try the right side. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Winston now. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Play action now, Winston. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10 from the pistol. Here's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. High throw, but he makes the catch. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Jameis again. Back to the same target, Campbell. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and they come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half here, Winston. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Coleman has it here right side. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw, Winston. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Prescott now. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing, Winston. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Prescott off play action. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down throw for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. Even up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 30 on second down, Winston. That's complete to Troutman right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security term.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there, not a big impact on 1st down. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down. And it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Winston. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Winston to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
2nd down and 8. Prescott from the gun. Try to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Thomas has got it, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A give to Kamara running right. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. It's complete. Kamara. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. 73 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw, Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Dak. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Taylor. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Prescott. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Dak. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been